When ever before did outsiders write and impose a constitution on another country except after defeat in war? Yet the European Union has tried to impose what it first called a constitutional treaty on us in 2004-05. That failed, thanks to the French and Dutch voting it down. And now it's come back in the form of the Lisbon Treaty, which is almost identical and in some respects is actually worse than the constitutional treaty that it replaced. The suggestion that somehow it is different because the name at the top is different is complete humbug. And even the things that they took out and made so much publicity for, like removing the anthem and the flag and the symbols, are now back because they've been reintroduced by the back door via one of the committees of the European Parliament. So we are faced with a constitution being imposed on us by other people who are not elected and over whom we have apparently given power some 30-odd years ago, and which they are now using to change our constitution. And we are unique in many respects because we are the one country which is being asked, amongst all the other 27 members, we are being asked to change almost everything we do and the way we do it. We're asked to change our culture. We're asked to drop our traditions. And our way of doing things are being eroded. Let me give you some examples. In the UK, the state draws power from the people and it answers to the people. In the EU, the state exists in its own right and the people answer to it. In the UK, our rights and freedoms are our birthright. In the EU, they are granted and taken away by a passing parade of petty bureaucrats who have taken it upon themselves to give themselves that power. In the UK, everything is permitted until an elected parliament decides otherwise. In the EU, it is implicitly forbidden unless the state allows it. In the UK, our market economy is based on free enterprise. In the EU, it is governed by what are called social market factors. In the UK, we have common law safeguards like habeas corpus, trial by jury, the presumption of innocence. The EU uses a Napoleonic system of criminal law which provides no such safeguards against the oppression of the state. In the UK, we uphold and respect the rule of law, at least in part because we know we can change it at any time. All we have to do is elect a new parliament that can repeal everything. But in the EU, the rule of law is not respected because changing it is so impossibly difficult. In the UK, the police exist to uphold the law and the armed forces exist to defend the realm. In the EU, they are both regarded as arms of the state. In the UK, we do not tolerate fraud and corruption in high office, or anywhere else for that matter. In the EU, such fraud and corruption is endemic, particularly in high places, and it is regarded as part of the system. In a nutshell, the United Kingdom is a square peg in an EU round hole.